Do you see? I'm getting a little bit weary of these claims that uh, m- mental illness is responsible for uh, what they refer to as gender dysphoria or being a tranny or a cross-dresser or a transvestite or just wanting to look like a passable bitch for the straight guys, because this is fairly new language for me, and it simply doesn't ring true. It feels to me like a coping mechanism for people that they want what they want, but they also don't want to admit that it's something that it could seem very frivolous and meaningless and stupid under many circumstances, and you would agree with that if you were to find yourself under those circumstances. Nevertheless, it never goes away. It never goes away. I remember many times where I would just get so sick of myself for the amount of time that I spent walking around town dressed like a slut, and I would get exhausted and I would take all my clothes and throw them in the dumpster, and then I would go home. And back in those days, I was usually riding the Greyhound to different cities, and I would just walk around all night long. I didn't even take blankets or anything like that. I would just find a lamp that was on all night that had some heat coming in. I would hang out with that or go to a 24-hour restaurant. But at any rate, it doesn't go away. And so that's another fact you have to really, it's not going to go away. You're not going to talk somebody out of it either. But this gender identity stuff where you're creating a political force, like some riptide that's going through the society, that's not going to work either. You don't have to have an identity. You don't have to say, I'm non-binary, or I identify and here's my pronouns. That's just dumb.